Happy Saturday. Saturday morning, and today I've been getting some things ready to jump back into our travel journal. It's been a bit since we worked on it, and so I wanted to jump back in. So, a couple things that I've done to get started. I've got some signatures put together that we can add in a little bit. I got 2 signatures, and then we can look more closely at those when the time comes. But to remind you, here is what we did last time. We've got our little pockets. We've got our little bitty journal that pulls out. And then we've got this little flip here with like a bookmark. We've got a tag there. We've got a little notepad that sticks in here. So before we go any further with the signatures, we need to decorate the inside flap. We need to decorate the outside. So one of the things that I realized as I turned this over is we're going to have a little bit of difficulty because I don't think I'm straight. Am I? Maybe. A little bit of difficulty because we've got bulk already in there, but we're going to do our best. So I've pulled out a few things and I'm kind of struggling with where to go next, which I figure that's a good time to bring you guys with me because it's going to force me to just make some decisions so we can keep on moving along. So what I want to do, I think we should cover the back first. When this closes, this will be the front, and a bit over here is also going to show. So we'll make some decisions about tying those two together when we get there, but let's go ahead and start with the back first because I want to use some of this map that I've shown you before, and this is the vintage map that I found at the thrift store. And I was able to figure out based on it's got some US presidents in here somewhere, and based on the president that the last one they have in here, I've been able to figure out that this is like 1905, 1906. So we definitely need to use it because it's super cool. So we need to pick some things to go in here. And I don't think we want to use the states. Let's go, we could go Europe. What's on the other side? Africa. We're gonna have to just be okay with losing some really cool stuff, because otherwise we're never gonna use it. So what else do we got in here? There's the presidents. There's Russia and the British Isles. Oh, let's go ahead and pull this out. We're not going to need a whole lot of pieces, but we're going to need more than one. So let's start with this. I'm going to have to figure out a good way to be very gentle. And definitely this is going to be a glue stick attachment process, but let's decide how we want it. I'm thinking we layer it up like this, and we can pull some of this onto the front as well. Let's go ahead and make a decision to layer it. And I do think that's pretty cool with Chinese Empire and the Empire of Japan. So let's pick a spot and mark where we need to cut it. Definitely going to do the paper trimmer because I don't want to cut it crooked and end up having to keep cutting it down. So let's go right about there. That'll be one cut. And then let's see, do we want to go for interest? We could go, let's go vertical with one and horizontal with the other. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this one first, and then I am going to use this as my guide for cutting the other one. So I'm going to do that now, and I will be right back. Okay, let's ink up these edges, and we're going to do it very gently. And we still got 2, 3, 4 options. Some nice leftovers that we can certainly use. So I'm using darker ink. I already inked around the edges here on the main journal. I think though I want to swap out the super dark with our vintage photo instead. Get that guy on there. That is not even straight. Seriously, why is this difficult? What's not even sticking? What is going on here? I'm making a mess. Maybe I've got too much animal hair, surprise, surprise, in my thing here. So we're gonna have to be very careful. Gentle, gentle, gentle with this. Because it is pretty frail. Now if we rip it, we'll just piece it back together. But ideally we won't, so let's just try to avoid that if possible. Right, how's our width? Good, okay. Oh, we were going this way, weren't we? Okay. This morning it was nice. It's still really quiet around here, but it was nice and quiet. I watched some other crafting YouTube videos. Just had a bit of a relaxing morning so far. All right, I think that's going to be just about perfect. Now we decide what we want on top. I think we want this guy on top, and I can see, sorry if I stick my head right in your view, I'm going to cut right along this line. It'll have a little bit of overlap, but I think that's okay. Since this has a straight line, oh gosh, which one was it? Don't be a nut. 10. Cut right there on the 10 degrees. Okay. I think once I get these pieces down, then I might relax a little bit. I don't know why this is making me so nervous, but it really, really is. Okay, I'm going to, so I'm not reaching. Close this up. We don't need to re-ink the bottom. I don't want to reach too far, so, and I want to make sure we get it in the middle. All right, moment of truth. I need a glue book. Is this the one I was using? Yeah, because this is the one that's got these wackadoo stories. All right. Let's make a little bit of room. I cleaned my desk this morning since we did our junk on the desk video yesterday. So I was able to clean some things up and get a little bit of planning done, but not a ton. I've pulled some things out, but we'll probably have to do some digging as well, which is okay. All right, I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of glue so I'm not scratching the paper at all. And I'm going to start in the middle and go out. I want to get a lot of glue on here. I don't want any pieces coming up. And I would prefer to not have to lift it up to redo the edges because it's so fragile. All right, let's see here. How's that look? About yes? About yes. Okay. Just very gently. Now, as long as we get it glued down really well. I just said I didn't want to miss a spot, and it does look like I might have. Let's go ahead while it's still wet and add a little reinforcement over here. The other sides look good. I must have just missed a little bit on that side. Okay, success. We did it. One more to go. Like I said, I don't know why this makes me so nervous. Probably just because the paper's so cool. I know, usually I say it's just paper, but you know, this paper's really cool. All right, and we wanted Russia and China on the front. Let's get a completely fresh glue page. That's what I don't want to glue it down to this book. That would also make me very sad. All right. Trying to go a little fast so it doesn't start to dry, but not so fast that I'm gonna make a giant mess and tear things. And there, I'm going the wrong direction, but you know what? I think we're okay. All right. This might have been just a tiniest bit wider than the top, but we're not going to concern ourselves with that. I wonder if this is just doing that because of the bulk underneath, but we're going to do the same thing. A little gentle, darn it. Well, good thing it's paper. And it can just sit right back down on top of itself. Yep. Little rip. Got a little crazy with my glue. But also, good thing it dries clear. Okay. Whew. Guys, that was crazy town. This is supposed to be fun, not stressful. It is fun. Tis fun. I just need to calm myself a little bit. Okay. Now, let's get our, well, I'm sure we'll use our glue book again, but let me set that off to the side. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. I don't even know that we want to cover any of that up because it's really cool. Now, this is going to be our front. I don't know if you remember our little lady that we haven't decided if she's a salesman or a spy. Somebody. She's somebody that gets to do lots of fun travel. So, do we want to add... Let's pull this closed for a second and take a look at how we want this to be. We could add another piece here. That might look kind of cool. We could add it here. Or we could decide we don't want that piece there at all. This is the largest journal I've ever done. I typically make little small ones, so maybe that's why I'm getting so nervous, is because it's big and we've spent a good amount of time working on it. I think that would look pretty cool. We're gonna just go for it. Let's go ahead and set this back down. Make this relatively flat by putting our, we probably should, not we, it's not your fault. What I should have done is decorate the outside first before I added a bunch of stuff. And thankfully I got a whole bunch more of these little folder guys. So next time for sure, that's what we're gonna do. So one more bit of gentle inking. And then we'll get this guy glued down. And we're going to try to calm ourselves. No more stress. Sheesh. Look, I made a tear and I lived. It's fine. All right, I feel better now. I feel better now. I knew we'd still need our glue book. Let's get it out. And then the next thing I'm going to do is move these other pieces out of the way because I don't want to ruin them. I keep reaching over them and all that business. So we know she's going to be there, so it'll look ish like that. Let's get plenty of glue so we're not dragging the plastic rim across our fragile paper. Oh man, I gotta move it. Do this. Okay. Out of the way. And let's put it, well, first, let's put it straight. To do that, how about up just a little from the bottom? We're going to have so many other things that we can add to this. I love that rough edge. Okay. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. All right. Now, let's get We might want to use these, but I don't want them sitting right there where I'm going to be all around them. I think I'm going to set them back here. Sorry for reaching. And she'll go over there. Okay, what other cool stuff do we want to do here? We definitely need tickets because you always need tickets. But I'm thinking maybe we could do, you know what I didn't do? I didn't grunge it up very much. That's okay. We can do that now. First, we're going to grunge it up. I don't even know what that cap goes to. First, we're going to grunge it up. And we're going to use dark. And we're going to use a couple things. We're going to use our little grungy stamps. If I can get a hold of them. And here's another one. Use our grungy stamps, and we're going to use this splattery stencil, and maybe we'll do a couple different colors. Maybe we'll have some light, we'll have some dark. Let's just make it cool and interesting. All right, so here's our two colors. Try to make sure that I keep things where you can see them. All right, let's do our grunging now. Let's start here. I'm gonna, no, I just had it, where'd it go? Instead of just tucking giant paper over here to cover the glare, I try to do some little pieces, so I hope that's not too distracting. Definitely less distracting than a glare, I would assume. So we want it going off the edge. But we don't want it moving while we're doing it. So let's stick that down for a moment. And we need our brush. Make sure I don't got a bunch of, I really should buy more than one of these. Maybe I'll hit the dollar store later today. Let's go with the lighter for this and see how that looks. A little bit on our map. We'll see if it gives enough. Ooh, it's subtle, but it might be really cool. Oh, I love it. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Hold on a sec. Let me stand up so I can see what you're seeing. It's so subtle. And then we can use the stamps to go darker. Oh, too fun. Too fun. Look, stress is gone. Now we're just having fun. How about this way for here? Let's get that down. If I knew I was going to panic so much about this paper, I'd have just done it before we started. But that's okay. We'll just be crazy together. Never claimed to not be neurotic, so I just simply am. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but man, is it cool. Probably just because it's something different that I haven't tried, but that was silly. Something that I haven't tried before, so it's different and new and exciting. I'm going to fumble this around with all the stuff hanging on the bottom. Let's go over here because we definitely want it to be on. Oh, we'll have to do some here too, or you're not going to see it when it's closed. Let's go this way, maybe some littler bits there, and some bits over here. Now we're playing. Now we're having a good time. Scoochie it over again. Shall we? Want a good amount of it here, so we're gonna go this way again so that we can get some nice, and we're gonna cover some of it up with her her picture, but we want a decent amount over here because it's just too cool to not do it. I wonder if that sounds arrogant when I say stuff is cool. I don't know. I'm gonna not worry about it and say that we, as artists, we can be proud of our stuff. So, you know what? I ain't gonna ask. Well, I already did ask if it's arrogant, but I'm not gonna dwell on whether or not it's arrogant to say that I think something I make is cool, because we need to be okay with being proud of our stuff. I'm not good at that, but we're gonna start. We are gonna start being good at that. I think it's great. Darn it, I do. Okay. We can always put a little more on that if we want. We'll do something with the spine, but I don't know what yet. This one has an extra, one of the extra scores was bent, but we're gonna be like this. So I inked there, hopefully so that you can see that a little better. So now, let's make sure we've got our colors the way we want them. Let's grab a stamping block. Where'd you go? I had it. It was right over here. I just piled a bunch of stuff on top of it. Let me see. There we go. They've all got stamps stuck on them. Maybe when I hit the dollar store today, I will grab more. They're really thin, but you know, it works. It works. All right, let's start with the little speckle one. In case we aren't pleased with, let's start over here where we're not gonna see it as much. Oh, yep, I'm cool with that. Put some there. Oh, I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Right there, a little here. So it's just kind of a little splatter. We don't need a super ton of this. We've got others that we can do as well. Okay. How about some splatter right there? Okay, there's that. I'm gonna set that to the side. Now these have two different kinds of patterns. One has some thicker, wider spots. This one, I don't know, I feel like I want to use the term dendritic, but that's kind of science nerdy. Smaller little outcrops. I don't know, I'm gonna stop trying to explain it and we're just gonna go. I do need to wipe that off though. Let's get that nice and clean so it sticks well. There's absolutely nothing in this house that is immune to animal hair. seriously, I don't know if this is probably cat hair because my cat likes to sit up on my desk during the day while I'm working on the other side of the room for work. He likes to sit over here. I leave that too wet. It's still too wet. Here's a dry one. Let's dry that off a little. Hopefully this is all sticky enough. I wonder if there's a way you can like re-sticky them other than just cleaning them. The only problem is probably that it's dirty, so I probably don't need to worry so much about that. Let's just go here and go there. I'll stick my head in your way. Put some there, little here. How about over there? How about if I pull it down? Don't need to reach all the way around. It's kind of silly. We don't need to have it, you know, just go in random directions. It doesn't have to be all the same. We're just adding a bit here and there. All right, let's try this one. Also very dirty. It's probably a good idea at some point to like go through and clean all the stamps and put them all back where they go. But if I did that, I'd be too tired to craft. So that's a no. We're just gonna go with what we want to go with. See how that's got just a different design. Oh, let's see, maybe if I go that way. Here we're running into the issue with the bulk in the middle. All right, maybe we're okay with that for the moment. Or not. We're going to put one more right there. All right. So let's take a look and see if we are happy with that in the light. I think we are. I think yes. I like the different shades. We could always put a coffee stain on there if we want. I see we have a small spot. We have a small spot where that paper's pulling up. Let's see if we can fix that before we get any further into it. And since we already grunged, it doesn't matter that you can see a little bit of the glue because it's grungy, so you can't really tell the difference. If we decide that it bothers us, we'll cover it with something. Okay, now let's move these out of the way. What stamping do we want to do, or do we want any numbers? Thinking about if we want, I've got this number stencil. Let's do that. But let's do it in black. How about $7.89? $7.89. And I'm going to, instead of getting black on my brush, I think I'm just gonna see if we can do it this way. Straight. It looks like it might be working. It might look a little fadey, but I think we're getting a decent amount on there. Yes, subtle. Well, not subtle, but it's not super defined, and I think that looks pretty cool. In fact, I might like it enough that perhaps we should do that on our spine. Yes, let's do it on our spine. Straight-ish. Or I could have just pushed down harder. There. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Now I feel like we're starting to get in a rhythm. And we're gonna make something pretty. Something we can be happy and proud of. If we can get everything. Try to keep that in the middle. All of the bulk in the middle so we can get so we can work flat on these sides. All right, now what shall we put on there next? I'm gonna set the signatures aside. There, and let's do some stamping. We can put a pocket here on the inside, but we also have this. Oh, I was thinking maybe I'd put that there. Oh well, how about instead we use it to make a pocket? And I like that it says Peru on it. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. We're gonna cut it here along this line. And that's maybe yeah, that's kind of big. Let's go here to start. And if we don't think it's small, well, that's not even straight. I think that's a decent sized pocket, but it's certainly not straight. Let's fix that. Let's do it this way. How's that? Well, it's going to be way better than it was. I hope it's okay to cut on this glass mat. I'll do it, but do it gently. Still attached. Again, gently. Oh, I didn't, but I almost stabbed myself, so that's swell. Okay. Next, we're gonna place our pocket, and I think we're gonna put our pocket here, but we definitely want to round our corners. Let's go big this time. We'll go with the big one. Do we want to round the bottom corners? Yes, but not as much. Let's go with the little one and see how that looks. Just the slightest bit. Yeah, I think I like that. Now, let's put a notch in it, because we can. I'm gonna go with a little notch, gonna eyeball the middle. That looks about right. Oops. Looks about right. Let's ink this guy up. I don't even remember. Well, I guess we can do, yes, vintage photo. Wasn't sure what color foam I had on here, but since the other one's underneath, I think we can be confident that we got what we need. All right, so we're gonna put that there. We definitely need something else there underneath to peek out. So let's grab, found a nice new little container for tickets at the Goodwill, brand new, 99 cents. Let's see, we probably want a big-ish one, huh? Oh, maybe we'll put it on top, not underneath. Yeah, that looks all right. Need anything else? Let's see. I'm gonna get these stencils out of the way for now. And ooh, I had an idea for this too. Ideas are flowing. Let's get out our, I can't remember what this is called. It's a snippets or something to that order. Something of that name. Let's see. I think we want something. Need those. Want that. We definitely want this somewhere because that's really cool. I really like that. What about this? Not loving it. I think these are all big. Let's see. I know we'll find it. We always find it. What's this? A theater ticket? It doesn't really matter what it is as long as we like how it looks, but I think that blends in too much. That's too cool to hide any bit of it. How about a train ticket? There we go. We'll do that little train ticket. That's just a stamp that I have that I stamped on a piece of cardstock and then used the circle punch on the ends. Okay. Let's ink this. We know we're going to use that. I'm going to ink this and put it down, and then we're going to do something cool and fun with that pocket before we glue it down. Okay, this is going to go about here. We want this to go about there. If it comes down a little, that's okay too. All right. Right there. right on the C. Okay. First I was nervous, and now I'm all excited. So I'm having an awful lot of fun here with this. We're gonna go right about here. Let's make sure that sticks over the edge. Let's get ourselves a little bit of overhang there. Okay, well, I must not have got glue all the way to the end. I better be more careful. Well, it's to the end now. All right. Just go here. Let's ink this a little bit. Even though it's black, we're gonna go ahead and ink. We're gonna ink in the brown, just because we have it handy. All right, now, next thing we're gonna do is something cool and fun with this. Let me grab my stuff that we need, and I will be right back. Okay, let's put some little brads in, some of the little teeny ones. Oh my God, come on. What is that sitting on? Oh, just more of the stuff I have laying around. Seriously. Okay, let's go with some of these little tinies. It's gonna look cool. What color do we want? How about the closure over here? Oh, I guess you can't see. The closure's gold, so let's go gold. I can grab another gold one here. Yeah, let's do that. That will be fun and cool. I think this will be this project will be a nice opportunity to use hardware. Where? Oh, here's my pokey tool. This is small enough for me to do it on a sponge. So let's do that. Now, where do we want them to be? Maybe here and here. That's really not that big of a decision. Just pick a spot. There, spot is picked. And now let's follow that. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, cripes. You can see there's a little line in the paper, so we're gonna follow that over, and it's about here, maybe a little further over. It's there now. That's where it's gonna go. And we will, let's get the legs out. Doing it on that's not going to be helpful. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, might have went a little bit too crazy there. Okay. That guy in. And legs down. But not too far. Yeah, that's gonna look cool, guys. Cool. All right, let's put some washi on the back. Can we get it straight here so it's at least. All right, let's grab some I'm not gonna use the happy birthday washi because it's too thin. Let's go, we'll just go with this green one because it's thicker. And we will run it over our glue stick to make sure it sticks really well. And then we'll put a little glue around there as well. So let's just grab a piece. I'm gonna stick that on on our glue stick, and we're going to go around this as well. We don't want anything that we're going to put in our pocket to get stuck. I didn't get that very flat, did I? All right. Probably could have went a little bit more central to our little piece of... I probably should have done it sideways, but it's done now. Just make sure we pinch that really good on the edge and hold it for a sec. All right. All of the pinching. Pinch. Okay. We'll be a little more central with this one. Let's just set that there. Get our glue down. Run it over. And try to get it a little closer to the middle. I didn't know if our glue would be squeezing out the front, but it looks okay. Looks like it is not. I think that should be just fine. There. Let's just snip that off. There we go. All right. Whoops. Now let's go ahead and glue our pocket. I'm not going to go all the way to the curve so it doesn't narrow our opening. And let's go right about here. I think that looks nice. Oops. And let's lay this fella down too. Oh, what do you think, guys? I think it's coming along quite nicely. Let's see. I was going to say I don't want to cover that number, but we've got plenty of opportunities to put as many numbers as we want, anywhere we want. So, all right, now I'm going to pause you for a second, do a little bit of thinking here about what we're going to do next. Ooh, okay, so here's what we're looking at for the front while it's closed. I'm thinking we want to put a ticket here, and there are a couple of stickers that I thought would look nice. Let me grab that book. We've got a few in here, and in the antiquarian book, oops, where are you? We've got a pretty cool, a compass. I don't even know what that is. It's either a compass or some sort of watch, but I want to put those on there. I don't know why I'm sitting here staring at them. Okay. So we know we want to do that, but maybe we want some more stamping. I'm okay without something major right here. We could do some stamps or something, but I don't think we need any more paper bits or pockets or anything up in this space. Maybe we'll I don't know. Maybe we'll do something, but I don't feel like we need that just yet. Put my pokey tool away. I'm sure we'll need it again. So let me set this off to the side. And this. And let's do a little stamping. So set her off, set this off, and this. And let's open this guy back up. And, oops. I hope we don't end up here. Why do I have that still in there? I can take that out. That was silliness. That can stay. Okay, that gives us a little bit better. Oh my. Okay. Seriously, I cleaned my desk. Why am I struggling so much to find places to put things? It's a little ridiculous. Okay. All right, calm back down. We're still supposed to be having fun. Okay, let's grab some stamps. How about, where is our, I'm definitely gonna grab the Travelish. So this has some travel-y things on it, but where, here we go. We have this as well. So, how about special delivery? How about registered? There's another special delivery. Got a stamp. I think this is cool. I haven't used this. Well, maybe we'll do that on another. Let's start with these. And well, here's one that says transportation baggage check room. Telegram. Here. Let's do a long one. Get it semi-straight here. It doesn't want to be straight. For those of you that are new, these sets that I have, they are duplicates. They are from Temu. My intention is, as I can afford it, I would like to replace them with the authentic ones. There's Tim Holtz, there's I've got some Sam Poole duplicates, and that's just where I'm at right now. All right, let's go here. I like it. Okay, and we wanted special delivery. Let's put that this way. We're gonna pull out our red also. Pull out our red ink. I don't know how much it's going to show, but we're gonna give it a try. And we're definitely gonna grab some numbers as well. All right, let's see. Oh, the red's super juicy, so we got to be careful with that. Oh, come here. want registered to be in red. And we'll see if it's going to show up. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Definitely would be at an angle. It does. It shows up enough. Shows up enough. Let's go now. Let's pull out. This is the Tim Holtz Field Notes. This is an authentic one. Definitely a better quality than these others, but like I said, we're where we're at. You definitely are not condemned. How about destination? Is that sticky enough? Yes. Love it. It's not exactly straight, but that's okay. How about we need some numbers for sure. I'm just gonna go to town here. This on the side a little bit. There. Let's put one here. I'm just gonna go over here. And I'm sure some of this will be covered, but that is okay. Now, we definitely need an agent number, since we have a sneaking suspicion that our friend here might be a spy. Although putting her agent number on the outside of her thing's not very smart, but too cool. Definitely cool. All right. What else? How about a form number? I think we want that right there. Kind of got quite a line going, but that's okay. Identification check. I think I want this right here. And I know we'll definitely be able to put more stuff on there, but let's see what else we want to put on here. Don't know. What else do we got here? How about this? This is fun. Oops. As straight as I can, good enough, maybe. All right. Let's add this. Let's add this to, right. Oh, are we going to be able to do that? Well, we're going to try. We're going to go in the middle-ish, and we're going to try. We may or may not. Well, it's not the straightest. And that is a little crooked at the end. It's all right. We're fixed it and we're going to use it again. How about right here on the corner, in the middle of our spine. Yeah. I really like that. Just these little touches. It just, I know I say it all the time, but little touches, I just love them. Let's put this guy away. Let's see what else we might want to use. How about, we can make so many cute pieces of ephemera with some of these stamps. And we're gonna make a, we're gonna make an ID card for her too, to go on the inside. Tag number right here. There. Tag number 3043. And here. I can't really see that one, but that's okay. All right. Now, what do we want to do next? Let's take a peek at what this looks like. I got a whole bunch of little, let me grab all these little stamps that I had sitting over here. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to want to use those too. They're cutesy little ones that I like. I think we'll finish up the cover here, and then probably, I'm definitely going to keep going, but I think I'll stop the video and make it into a multi-part so that we don't get too horribly long. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? I don't want to do a lot to cover anything here. We've got some of the spine, and we can always add more once we get done. I feel like we might need something here, but let's close this up and let's take a quick look at where we, oh, we said we were gonna do some stickers. Let's take a quick look at how we're looking. It's so big, I can't just do all the detail. Hopefully you can see that okay. And we're gonna do at least one little sticker, maybe two. I think we need a ticket and a sticker and a closure. And then we're going to say that this part is done. So let's do that. Let's get our sticker. Oh, I missed a corner when I cut this. Let's snip that. It already has a little bit of the grungy on it. Let's go brown. Wonder, see about where we're gonna be, probably ish about there. Let's see if we can help ourselves out a little bit. I think that helps. Okay, she goes here. We're gonna put her on last. Let's grab our sticker that we want. And I think let's go with the compass. Let's put our sticker on first. Going to add some glue so it doesn't peel off. I think I want it right there. So let's put our compass right here. And let's glue our ticket down. I have to refill my, oh, not upside down, goofball. And how about a little bit straight, straightish. Now, do we want to add? I was thinking we might want to add some brads on here, but you know, this is already really thick. So I'm thinking maybe we don't. But the other thing that I'm thinking as we are doing this, the next thing we're going to do is open it up and work on the inside. So right now we have a flat surface to work on. I think we need to wait on this, and I think we wait on the closure as well. So with that being decided, let's go ahead and just know that that's going to go there, and know that we're going to have some cool sort of closure. And I think we will call this video for decorating the cover done. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you again next time. Bye.